Hey YouTube, and welcome to another video with myself, MicroBox of X, and as always a big shout out to my two buddies ErockX and the Welsh Gamer. Make sure you go and check them out and check out the last episode of the Dragon X podcast, and of course the guys as well from the MicroPod, Hebot and Del Poi, Andy Mac, the Shermanator. Make sure you go and check all those guys out as well, especially Hebot's YouTube channel. Big shout out to him. He's had some good news this week, which is awesome. Yeah, no, it's been a funny week this week, and some weird things have happened, and some of it's affected the channel, or at least the channel for now anyway. Some of you may know, especially if you follow me on social media, and certainly my YouTube channel. I mean, a couple of years ago I started a podcast called the MicroFilm Podcast, and I did that with ErockX. It sort of went on hold when everything went a bit pear-shaped for me, but we've been sort of discussing it, and we've been talking about bringing that back, because myself and Erock are as passionate on movies as we are about gaming, we decided that it was time to bring it back, and we plan to bring it back this week. We've also introduced a new panel member. Hebot will be joining us as a permanent member of that podcast. And the plan was to bring it back this week. It was the first episode was going to go out on Tuesday, and then this week's MicroPod was going to go out, or is going out still, on Saturday. And I made a promotional video for it, and just for a laugh I thought I'd put the 20th Century Fox intro at the start of the video. It was only a 30-40 second promo, so it literally had the fox opening, and then a little bit of crackling video and whatever, a projector in the background, and an animation saying that the microfilm was coming back. Anyway, YouTube, in all their strange way of looking at things, decided that I was trying to bring out a movie that was, making it out to be a 20th Century Fox movie on my channel, they took it down. But in the process of taking it down as well, they've also given me a 3-month ban on live streaming. So as it stands at the moment, I cannot bring you the MicroFilm podcast, and I cannot bring you the MicroPod podcast, at least on my own channel. We will not stop doing the MicroPod, whether it goes on another channel or not. We will continue with the MicroPod, and we are going to continue launching the MicroFilm podcast. So this weekend the MicroPod is going to be hosted on Andy Macs Channel. He has got a YouTube channel that he's set up. We've done a trial, we've got it up and running, it's all working as far as we can tell. I will leave a link down below in the information for his channel, and also hopefully he's just setting it up now, the link for the MicroPod for Saturday night at 8 PM. So it'll be exactly the same time. It will just be on Andy Macs Channel and not my own. Videos will still keep going up on my channel. I'll have to put more content up, video wise. I can't rely on the live streaming, which is good because it gives me more incentive to do videos. So there is that positive that's going to come out of it. You're going to get more content from me, because obviously I don't want my channel to just sort of die of death for 3 months because I can't do any live streaming. But no, and we will still be bringing back the microfilm. As it stands at the moment, the MicroFilm podcast is hopefully going to be returning from its hiatus on Tuesday of next week, and that will be hosted on Hebot's channel for the foreseeable future. I mean, how many podcasts? I mean, they're saying 3 months. You've got summer holidays and things like that coming up. People are on holiday, so there will be breaks anyway. So it'll probably only affect maybe 3, possibly 4 micropods. But they will all be available on Andy Macs Channel. I'm not sure if there's a way for me to download them from Andy Macs Channel and upload them onto my own, so I don't know if that's possible. If you know of any way that you can do that, I've tried it using some of these Explorer programs, but they always seem to fail. So because it might be because it's such a big file that it's downloading. I'm not sure, but I have tried with past MicroPods just to see if I could do it, and I kept getting a failure. So if anybody out there knows of any way that I can do that, please let me know, because we would prefer them all to be on this channel where everybody can see them and everybody has access to them, and the subscription base is there. But we will, if we can't do that, we will keep pushing Andy's channel, and they will be there. I mean, there's no other videos on that channel. I think he's done a couple of gameplay videos, but it's not a channel that he uses but he's kindly said that we can use that channel to do the MicroPod from. So as I say, there will be links down below for Andy's channel and for the MicroPod on Saturday, and for each one I will do an announcement video with the links and everything for them as they come along, so that you know that where they are, you know where they're going to be. And the same with the MicroFilm podcast as well, which will be on MicroBox channel for the foreseeable future until I'm able to live stream. What do I think about this? I think it's pretty poor that YouTube has done this. I've been on YouTube for 4 years now, and I've had a clean slate the entire time. I've made a 30-40 second video, and they deleted it immediately, and then give me this 3-month live streaming ban. I think it's pretty stupid. I mean, normally I didn't think it would be an issue, because normally I've used copyrighted material before, and as long as you acknowledge that it's copyrighted and you don't claim it as your own and acknowledge that, which they ask you to do, that, you know, it doesn't do anything, it doesn't cause problems. It just means that people responsible for that song or video footage that you're using gets the advertising money for them, and if that's what they want to do, fair enough. I mean, I don't have advertising on my channel, so if you ever see advertising on my channel, it's for that reason, that it's been copyrighted by somebody, and I've acknowledged that, and I knew I would have to acknowledge that, because I've used, you know, music or a video footage or whatever, so I've acknowledged that and I've accepted that, and I thought that was going to be the case with this video, to be honest. And for them to come down with the hammer so hard after 4 years of a clean slate, and it's completely clean, I think was pretty harsh and pretty unexpected. And to take away the live streaming, you know, I mean, if I had interviews and things like that planned, I mean, this could be a big issue. I mean, as it was, we were still working on the Oddworld Inhabitants interview. We're still working on that. That's going to have to be put on hold now until probably September, October time, which is a big shame. It is a massive shame. But, you know, there you go. That's the way it is. That's the way YouTube works. They are very harsh now. They seem to be that way. They don't take any messing. But it's unfortunate they don't give you the opportunity to at least explain your case or whatever. There was an option to appeal, but I've seen so many places say that if you appeal it, you never get through the appeal process, and you could come back with an even harsher sentence. So it sounds like something else. But anyway, so there you go. So I'm sorry I've bored you for 7 or 8 minutes, but you know, I needed to get this info out there, and you know, we will be back. MicroPod will be back on my channel. It's not going away, but just for now, it's just going to be going onto Andy Macs channel. So a big thanks to Andy Mac and Hebot for allowing us to, you know, although they are members of the podcast, you know, they don't have to allow us to do this, but they are. So, you know, hats off to them, and I do really appreciate it, because when I saw the email and saw the thing on my YouTube, and I sort of bought it up, I was absolutely gutted. I honestly thought I was going to I was honestly on the cusp of just saying, oh, what's the point, and just hanging up my hat, to be honest. I was that cheesed off about it. You know, we just suddenly started getting some momentum, and the subscription base was growing, the viewer count was growing on the podcast, and it was a big kick in the teeth, really. So it was a sort of one of those moments when you just thought to yourself, why the hell am I even bothering? But at the end of the day, you guys watching and supporting are the reason we do it. And, you know, as I said, it was only a quick thought, and soon got over that one. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we will see you on Saturday for the MicroPod at 8 PM on Andy Macs channel. So make sure you check out and drop a subscription to his channel also, and hit the bell so that you get notified of when we go live with the MicroPod. Okay guys, thanks for watching, take care, bye bye.